Prepare.
Hi, good morning or afternoon, whatever time of day it is that you're taking this. So today, at least one of my cats is joining us for another single-sided, mostly, full body workout. We're going to do some deadlifts, we're going to do some chest work, and we're going to do some glutes and bridges and quads with bear push-ups at the end. So let's start with our warm-up. The usual swimmer's hugs here. Kind of shake your body out a little bit, see what needs to be warmed up the most. I always like to do a nice little side body stretch here. Cactus the arms down and back. And then let's do some hip openers. Do your best to keep your balance as you're coming up and around. Good. And how about some butt kickers? You can go faster if you want. For now, I did some squats earlier today, so my quads are a little tight. So nice little butt kicker, nice active stretch for the quad. Active work for the hamstrings is always good. All right, how about we get down to a plank? Kind of roll the body down. Find what feels good for a second. Shake it out a bit. And then when you're ready, walk it out to a high plank. Let's do a world's greatest stretch here. So step one foot outside the hand and open up. And then switch. Good. I'm just going to kind of let myself stay here for a second. My hip flexors feel a little tight, so I'm going to go back and do the same thing. Because we always want to be even. And since it's our warm-up, we don't want to hold anything too long. Alrighty. Walk those feet up towards your hands. Curl the body. Obviously, if you need any other of a warm-up, feel free to pause and work on more of a warm-up. So we're starting with the bstance deadlift. So almost a single leg. It's like a stepping stone to a single leg. You're going to be standing feet shoulder width and then one foot just behind. I'm pretty sure we did bstance in another one of my videos.
Transition.
If it's your first time doing it, you can always do a regular deadlift, but we're going to be doing each side. So you just have to play with the position of your feet, where you want them. The goal is 10 reps, 10 to 12. So whatever weight you need to feel challenged, we're just doing bstance for this first circuit. So just to show you again, one foot slightly in front of the other, and then coming back. So like I said, we're going for 10 to 12 repetitions. You're going to feel this in hamstrings and the glutes. Deadlifts, as I've talked about, one of my favorite exercises pretty much of all time, and doing the bstance is great because you get to isolate the single side. And we know from previous videos that, got 5 seconds here, anytime you can isolate one side, then you're going to be
Right
involved
side
in the core.
bstance.
All right, I guess I said right side. So once again, taking your time. Nice flat back. Soft bend in the stabilizing knee. We're doing 3 sets of all 3 circuits. And if you notice, I'm pausing at the bottom. That's so that I don't get any sort of elastic response or bounce. I'm really forcing the muscles to do all the work. I'm not using momentum. And
Transition.
15-second transition, so you can put your weights down if you need to. I am learning to take my time in my repetitions, so props to me. All right, 5 seconds. Moving on to the left.
Left side bstance.
Actually, worked my legs already today, and I did 9 sets of regular deadlifts. So I'm feeling this. I would anyway though. B-stands are great. And like I said, if you're not comfortable doing the B-stands, that's cool. Just do a regular deadlift. Five seconds. Good. All right, we got a minute rest here. The other nice thing about doing one side and then the other is that when you're working your left, your right side is resting for the most part when you're working your left side. So you don't necessarily need quite as much rest. I probably could have cut it down to only like 30 to 45 seconds rest in between, but I didn't want you guys to stop watching my videos because I'm not giving you enough rest. 30 seconds here. You like my Quidditch shirt, Harry Potter? One of my favorite workout shirts. I like it because it's backless. It's nice for going on walks in the summer. And it also keeps me a little cooler than most shirts when I'm working out because I do tend to sweat quite a bit. Alright, 10 seconds, so let's get ready. Starting back with whatever side you did first. I did the right side, so I'm going to do the right side again.
Right side B stance.
And I didn't mention it yet, but the working leg, you should have 70 to 80% of your body weight through that leg. I have very, very, very little weight in my left leg. Oh, and there's Hazel. Told you they were joining us. So now you've seen both of my cats. Hazel's our newer kitten, although she's like 14 months old, so not exactly a kitten. 5 seconds.
Transition.
I'm gonna shake out my hands a little bit. Told you I did a lot of deadlifts earlier today, so my grip is a little sore. All right, left or whatever side you didn't do last time.
Left side B stance.
Wanted to show you this angle so you could see where my foot is. Like I said, everybody's anatomy is different. Some people like it way back, some people like to kind of rotate it out. I like it right next to. Partly because I tend to keep my weights to my sides more than in front, or else I will bash my knees with the weights, and that hurts.
Rest.
Okay. One round to go here in circuit number 1. We're going to do chest next, which is always fun. I really like working chest. I like chest and deadlifts. Those are my favorites. And, you know, we've talked how deadlift is pretty much my favorite lift, but it's a full body workout if you're doing it correctly. Obviously, the main focus is glutes and hamstrings, but you're working the lats by if you're keeping your shoulders back and you're not letting the weights come way in front of you, then you're working the lats, the big muscles, wing muscles on the back. You're working your core and your low back to keep your back nice and flat and stable. You're working your calves so you don't fall over. All right, 5 seconds here.
Right side B stance.
And you're working your quads a little bit at the top. I like to give a little squeeze at the top. So I'm working my quad too. So compound movements for the win. I've been saying for the win a lot lately. I don't know why. Five seconds. I'm also not counting.
Transition.
You'll know I don't count. I don't get paid to count. Okay, last B stance. Lefty for me.
Left side B stance.
So I normally record these on a weekend, but I have gone back to a more regular work schedule and I now have Mondays off. So I thought, empty house, I will take advantage. Ten seconds. There we go.
Rest.
Okay. So we are moving on to chest fly, so lying down, opening and closing, and close grip chest press. But for the chest fly, we're alternating. So chest fly is going to be a much lighter weight than a chest press. I'm usually right around 20 to 22 and a half pounds for a fly, max. I'm going to do, so I can talk, I'm going to do 12 pounds today. Since the chest fly is alternating, you could, if you wanted, go, a little, there we go, a little heavier than you might typically go for a chest fly because
Rest.
we're only doing alternating. So you might only get like 5-6 reps per side, so you could probably try going heavier if you wanted to, but obviously you don't have to. And then the close grip chest press. So let me show you the fly real quick. So I always like to do path of least resistance, so put my weights up to my knees and then roll back. So we're alternating for the fly. And by alternating, we're going to be getting those abs working because you're trying not to roll over. And then the close grip chest press, weights together, coming down to the chest and back up. And when you're doing the chest press, you want to be trying to push together as you're coming up and down, and that'll really engage the the chest even more. And then if you want to really bring the core into it, you can do these all in a tabletop. So rather than feet down, you can be doing them in a tabletop. Certainly try if you want. All right, 10 seconds. So alternating chest fly first. Maybe remember to bring your shoulders down.
Alternating chest fly.
You don't want them creeping up into your ears. Once again, nice and slow. We're not throwing the weights around. Contract your core. Like you're trying to bring your belly button to your spine. It's not a sucking in, it's just a contraction. Can't see my timer from here, so I have no idea how much time we have left. Nope. Apparently we're almost done.
Transition.
And there's Ginny. Okay, we got 15 seconds here, and then we're going into the close grip chest press. So remember, you're pushing the weights together and up and down.
Close grip chest press.
Once again, taking our time. You don't want to rest the weights or your elbows on the floor. You can play with the timing of this. You could move a little faster coming up and then nice and slow on the way down. Pause and up. You can do a quicker 1-1 kind of pace, as long as it's nice and steady. I like holding at the bottom for a breath, not even a breath, and then back up. And I'm feeling this. Ooh, 3 seconds, okay. Yeah,
Rest.
I was really feeling that, which is a good thing. That's what we want, right? It's good to be able to feel the muscles, and I was really trying to push, so the chest was, there's a cat in the window. Chest was really popping. Okay, we've got 40 seconds here till we get to set number 2. So I'm going to try it in tabletop this time, which is really going to be challenging with the alternating fly, because I won't have my feet to stabilize me on the ground. So I'm going to have to really take my time and make sure not to roll, because it can easily happen, especially without the feet to stabilize. All right, we got about 15 seconds, so let's start getting down on the ground. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm doing feet and tabletop.
Alternating chest fly.
Oh yeah. Yep. Abs are talking. And I'm really having to fight not rolling with the weight. So with your feet up in this tabletop position, the lower part of your abs is really fighting. And you got to pay attention to how your pelvis is, because I just felt myself having to re-engage, because I have to do one more.
Transition.
Uneven. I really had to, I've started to feel my back come up off the mat, which we don't want. That means that abs aren't quite working as hard as they should. Close grip.
Close grip chest press.
Now, like I said, I'm doing tabletop with my legs. You could actually go up into a bridge, which would obviously work the core and low back a little bit more. Sorry, the glutes and the low back. So it's fun to play around. Weightlifting's fun. There's endless combinations of what you can do. So let me tell you, this is a full body exercise right now. Whew.
Rest.
Feeling it in my triceps, my core. Like I said, if I switch to a bridge position, then my glutes would really be feeling it, but to be quite honest, my glutes don't need to feel anything more right now. So I'm going to stick with tabletop for our next round. So we only have one round left. Same thing, alternating chest fly and close grip chest press. I think I will position myself this way. And I told you, this is a lot lighter than I typically lift, but by slowing down and alternating, I'm really feeling it. Like, chest is popping, triceps with the close grip chest press, core is engaged. It's good stuff. Okay, 10 seconds.
Alternating chest fly.
So you want to keep a soft bend in the elbow. You don't want it completely straight. That would be way too much strain. And then you're just coming down to the point where you're feeling your upper arm or your elbow touch the floor, and then coming back up. And I do realize that I have a bench right there, and we could be doing this on a bench, but since I know not everyone has a bench, I'm showing it on the floor. Uh-oh, I don't remember which side I started on.
Transition.
I think that evened me out. Okay, close grip chest press for the last time, and I'm not upset it's the last time. I'm not upset at all.
Close grip chest press.
I just had to readjust my positioning. I had the weights too low. The good news is the last circuit is all body weight. Little body weight, thigh and glute burnout. And I made the rounds in less time, only 30 seconds instead of 45. You're welcome. My hands are very happy that I'm going to be able to take a break from holding weights. My grip is really starting to feel it. Okay.
Rest.
I don't know if you could tell, but I was really you probably can't tell because of my shoes. I was really wiggling my feet. I was feeling it. I was wiggling my feet because my grip and my hands, all those little tiny intrinsic muscles in your hands and between the fingers, really getting sore from holding the weights. Okay, so we are on to our third and final round. We are going... I'm laughing at myself because I programmed this, and if you guys took one of my other videos, you know how difficult bear push-ups are for me. So I programmed them again. Bear push-ups. Great exercise. Another full body. Working the chest, working the core, working the quads, working the tris, a little bit of everything. So we are doing, bear push-ups again.
Rest.
And then we are going to do marching bridges. So, in case you forgot, let me show you what the bear push-up is. So, you're starting in the bear position, which is toes and hands. So your knees are hovering. Sorry, you need a slightly wider grip, I find. All right, toes and hands. And then you're coming down and up. Back flat. Core engaged. And you're going to feel that after about 2 reps in your thighs, and you are going to not be happy with me. Okay, and then we are doing marching bridges. So, coming up into a bridge, lifting one foot up, and then the other. The key is going super slowly, especially when you're switching feet, because you want to keep your pelvis level. And if you go too fast, then you might not be able to keep your pelvis level. And by keeping your hips and your pelvis level, you're engaging your core, the really deep muscles in the core that are super important for balance and helping get that well-defined abdomen everyone wants. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's get in position. 30 seconds. Goal is probably 8-ish bear push-ups. Ish.
Bear push-up.
I had to move my feet. They were too far back. Oh man. Who programmed this? Right after chest too. Gotta keep my head up. Oh. Oh, 5 seconds. Okay, good.
Transition.
Starting to feel my core disengage, which is not good. So I got to really focus on that for our next round. Okay, bridging. All right, so you're pushing down through your feet,
Marching bridge.
engaging the glutes and the hamstrings, and then slowly alternating feet. If you can't alternate feet, or if you find that your hips really drop when you do it, then just do a regular bridge. So you could just do a regular bridge. Nice and slow, making sure you're really engaging everything. Whew.
Rest.
Okay. First round of circuit 3 done. Only 2 more left. Boy, it's bear push-ups. Hurts so good, you know? Ay, ay, ay. I guess I'm just a glutton. But I like doing hard things. Makes me know I'm accomplishing something. Mind you, these are not easier. Although I'm a firm believer that push-ups in general don't get easier. Part of that might be because I don't do them as often as I should because I don't like them. So I might have to take the same approach that I took with lunges and just force myself to do them every day. Okay, 10 seconds. Bear push-up.
Bear push-up.
And obviously, if you ever get to the point where you're like, I cannot do another one, I will fall over, then stop. You could even just hold the bear position. You just hold this. Also a great quad workout. Oh, I keep feeling my abs kept
Transition.
disengaging. I guess that's a sign that I need to do more core work, although I've been doing quite a bit of it lately. Okay, marching bridges.
Marching bridge.
So I don't know if you've noticed, probably can't see me, but I like to keep my hands kind of right on my hips. Helps me really feel if I'm dropping. I'm shaking.
Rest.
Okay. One last round to go, and then we get a cool down. One round. That's it. Whew. Okay. Got about 45 seconds left to rest. I hope you're enjoying this workout. I hope it's challenging you. Not so much that you never want to do it again, but I hope it's also kind of fun. It's nice to do different things. I don't remember last time we did an alternating chest fly before I reprogrammed it, so that was a nice change. Actually, I haven't done a good close grip chest press in a while either. But once again, got everything going. Okay, 10 seconds. Start getting in position. There we go.
Bear push-up.
This is hard. That's when I'm not talking. Oh gosh. Might have to just hover.
Transition.
I think I got 8. I'm pretty sure that's what I got. Oh boy, though. Oh boy. Okay, 5 seconds. Last working set.
Marching bridge. Rest.
Okay. We did it. We made it through another workout together. So it's just kind of feel your body, move around a little bit, see where you're feeling any tightness, anything that needs to be shaken out. I'm feeling a lot in my hamstrings. The bridges and the bstance were really getting my hamstrings. So I am going to suggest we start with a forward fold. Try to let your body relax a little bit. Let your head hang heavy. Even grab your elbows and swing a little bit like we did in the warm-up. That loosens up the upper back too. And then try to straighten those knees. best you can.
Cool down.
Let's get into a little bit of a wider stance. Turn the toes out a little bit. And then kind of a side lunge here. Yeah. And wherever you need to put your hands is fine. And you can give it a turn. Lock your hands to the other side. Wow, I did not realize my inner thighs were so sore. All right, let's do a quad stretch after those bear push-ups. So I do hope you enjoyed today's workout. I really am enjoying making these for all of you. Let me know if there's something that you would like to see that I haven't done yet. I think I want to get a quick downward dog, so let's do that. Let's get into a plank and then pop the buns up. There we go. So you want to be kind of pushing the ground away as you're doing your downward dog. Okay. All right, one last roll up. We did it. You did great. And let me know what you thought. I hope you enjoyed it. Great job.